Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lily. I am a 25-year-old I'm a 26-year-old zero-based cash budgeter and stuffer up in Maine. If any of that sounds like content that may interest you, I sincerely hope that you consider hitting that subscribe button and sending some support my way. Goodness gracious, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get used to that. It's been a couple weeks, so bear with me. But today, today's Money Monday, everyone. How are we doing? How are we feeling? Today, we are here to budget out our final pay period for the month of August. We will be dealing with income from our full-time job, my side business, Etsy, and my YouTube paycheck that I get paid out monthly. So without further ado, let's dive right in. First things first, we are going to focus on our income and just document that to make sure we know how much we have to work with. So for my full-time job, we have $617. From Etsy this week, you guys. It was a fantastic week. We made $398. And then from YouTube, pays you out monthly, by the way. So this is not a typical week for me. This is obviously including all of what I had made from the month of June, actually. July, sorry. Everything that I made from July gets paid out at the end of August. So we made $456. Absolutely insane. It is all thanks to you guys. So thank you so much for supporting me and sharing and watching and commenting and liking and not skipping the ads and all of that. So we have 617, 398, 456 gives us a grand total of 1,471. So that is our total income. But with our budgetable income, we have to subtract what we are leaving in the bank for auto drafts and things like that. So every week, $30 is transferred over to Ally and my Schwab Roth IRA account through Charles Schwab. So that's 30 total. And then this week in particular, $33 more is needed to stay in the bank for auto drafts, Furbo, Canva, Amazon Prime, things like that. So $63 total. So if we take that away, our budgetable income is $1,408, which is still absolutely insane. So thank you guys so much. So the first thing that we're going to do is budget for my bills. So I'm going to grab my bills binder here. And should I put it on the citrine? Is that weird? I think it's okay. So let's see, my mortgage, I need $406 by the end of the month, and we have 152, 220, 40, 60, 80, 95, 300, 301, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 306. So I only need $100 more to fully fund this. Now we'll do the same for all my bills that are monthly. So my internet bill, is $45 a month. I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 36. So I only need $9 left. So this is not the normal amount that I will typically stuff in a lot of these envelopes throughout each week of the month, but it being the last pay period of the month, we need to fully fund all my categories. So electric has some money in the bank as a buffer, but I have a goal to save $240. I actually believe that this month's bill is only like $196, but we're still going to go with the $240. Yeah. Well, let's see. We have 50, 100, 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 180. So technically I would only need like 16, 17 more in order to fully fund it. I would need 60 more in order to have, you know what, let's do 50. No. Let's do the full 60. Let's just stick with it. Whatever's left over, which is looking like it'll be like $42 or $43, will go into Ally into a buffer for the higher months when, you know, I live in Maine. So the winter months when we have heat running and our pellet stove and things like that, the electric bill tends to be a little bit more. So for both heat and water and sewer, I do $25 a week. Regardless of what's in here, really, that's just what I try to do. So we'll do that. My phone bill, those are both not monthly, by the way. Water and sewer is every 3 months, and we're quite a ways ahead on that. And then my heat buffer is saving up for, again, oil payments and pellets for our pellet stove. So my phone bill is $60 a month. We have 10, 20, 35, 40, and 45. So I need 15 more in order to fully fund my phone bill. Now, my car insurance, similarly to heat and water and sewer, this is due every 6 months, and I also do $25 a month in order to fully fund that we are currently saving for February. So pet insurance is $100 a month, but my fiance and I almost said boyfriend. My fiance and I split that. So my half is $50, and we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 39. So I need $11 more to fully fund pet insurance. Now, Washville, I stuff $8 a week, so I am still going to do that, but I actually need to take out this month's Washville, it's $29.99, so $30. So I might as well, actually, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'll do 20 and 10 and 1. So we still have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 in here. But I'm going to just set this off to the side to put that into my checking account for it to auto draft. And yeah, so we'll stuff 8 in there. My car's registration, this is due annually, so I just do $5 a week, again, regardless of what's in here, until it is fully funded. That's what I do. And then Sam's Club is fully funded already for February. So that is all of my bills all budgeted out. Then more specific bills, I guess, is my debt categories. So we will jump into my debt binder. So Discover has, so I need $450 at the end of this month. 200 of that is scheduled or like pre-planned to come from my YouTube paycheck. So we will be putting quite a bit in here, but remember that 200 of it was already planned out, budgeted, dedicated to come from my YouTube paycheck. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 40, 50, 60, 75, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 189. So I need $261. So typically I would do like $63-ish, $60-ish a month, a week. Distracted myself. But because this is including my YouTube paycheck, we will be doing $261. Care credit is currently at a balance of 0. For my credit cards, what do we have? 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. I'm just kind of picking away at this from birthday spending. I kind of splurged a little bit, but let's do 50. We might not pay off the total amount this month, and I'm okay with that. We'll tackle the rest of it next month, but yeah. So my goal for my car payment at the end of this month is $150. We have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 114. So I need $36 in order to reach that goal. So for student loans, I need $500 a month. So we have 1, 2, 3, 320, 40, 60, 570, and 375. So I need $125. in order to fully fund that. And then for paying my brother back, our goal was 200, and 100 of that was dedicated to come, or budgeted to come from our YouTube paycheck. So we have 20. Some of these 10s are brand new, so they're sticking together. 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 70, and 75. So we will need our typical weekly 25 and $100 from our YouTube paycheck. So 125 total. And that is all of my bills and my debt categories. But one thing that we do need to do, and I'm not going to pull out the binder as of right now because I don't necessarily need to for this, but down here is a section for my business income because Etsy and YouTube are not pre-taxed when they pay you out. So like my full-time job does take taxes out before I get my final paycheck, but Etsy and YouTube don't. So I do need to account for that come tax season. So I am just going to put a little E and a little Y just to kind of separate those so that I remember how much is going into each, because we will be cash stuffing them separately. So 398 times 25% is $99.50. So I'm just going to round that up to an even 100. And then 456 times 25% is 114. So I will round that up to 115 to make it easier. So a total of $215 will be going towards taxes from this pay period. I am going to allot $60 for shipping, for like shipping labels and stuff. Stamps.com is getting its typical weekly $6. And then I think I'm going to leave supplies. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm all set on supplies for just this week, but I do want to put a little bit towards giveaways because we're not quite at 15,000 yet, but we are slowly getting there. So I kind of want to give myself a little bit of time to save up for that. So I'm going to put $10 more towards giveaways. And I'm pretty sure that's all I'm going to do. So 100 plus 115 plus 66 and 10 is $291. That's going to be going in total into our business binder from Etsy and YouTube's cash stuffings. So let's find the total of our bills and our debt as well. Okay, so I got 880. And typically I am a very big advocate for double checking your math, but I'm kind of in a rush right now. So if something's messed up, I will figure that out another time, you know. But one thing I actually need to do now that I'm thinking about it is I do need to reach into my business binder quickly, and I need to pull out $60 from shipping from last week because I spent that on shipping labels. And then I also need to pull out, okay, so we don't quite have the $21 that I need for stamps.com yet, but this is auto drafting at the end of next week. So once we stuff on Tuesday or Thursday, I guess, I'm going to be probably pre-filming Thursday and Friday's videos for Etsy and YouTube because we have a wedding this weekend. So I'll figure it out when we get there. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop 1408 into my calculator. I'm going to subtract 880 from bills and debt and 291 from business to give us $237 that we have left to budget for sinking funds, savings, and gas and groceries. So I'm going to go right up here and I'm going to do $30 for, oops, I must have switched those around when I wrote this out, but $30 into gas and $5 into miscellaneous. And then when it comes to food this week, of course, I will be donating as well, but I think I'm going to do 50 so that I can get a couple more things, kind of stock up on, you know, pastas and some sauces and cheese and quesadillas and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe get another bulk pack of chicken or something. Okay, we have 184. let's see. So one thing I am going to do is I'm going to put 15 into my challenge binder because I know that the last icon of August is worth 15. And then I'm also going to put 50 into bridesmaid because I am getting my hair done on Thursday before the wedding. And then on Friday, we are getting, we're getting mani-pedis, but I'm just going to do a pedicure. So I want to make sure I have some money for that. Oh, actually, you know what? Speaking of, I think I'm going to take 20 more and bump gas up to 50 because we are driving to the wedding this weekend and we're most likely taking my car. So yeah, I think that works. Okay, 99. Let me, oh shoot. Why did I do that? Okay. 1408. This is 105. Oh, okay. That's only 67. So I must have forgotten to subtract something. Or did I mess something up this time? Okay, so we have 67 actually, which works out because I think I'm going to skip the rest of my sinking funds and just do 50 into bridesmaid, and then I'm gonna put 60 towards the wedding and the remaining 7 towards the baby binder. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, so we have 67 and 15. That is 82 going into savings. So let's just double count one more time. 14, 617, 398, 456 is 1471 minus 63 staying in the bank is 1408 minus 105 for my wallet. 880 for my bills and my debt, 50 going into sinking funds, 82 going into savings, and 291 going into my business binder gives us $0 left over, hence the zero-based method. Zero-based budgeting method, which essentially just means that every single dollar that we made for this pay period has been budgeted out completely. There is no extra money left over that is not given a job, given a home, given a space to go, given an envelope, basically. So yeah, that is how we are going to budget out the final pay period for the month of August. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Leave a yellow heart in the comments to show your support for the channel. And of course, subscribe, you guys. Check back in on Tuesday, so tomorrow, for our Cash Stuffing Tuesday, where we will be stuffing our full-time paycheck minus, of course, our... So it looks like we're going to have about $504 of cash that we're going to be cash stuffing because we leave the gas and cashless in the bank. And then on Thursday, we'll come back and do our Etsy paycheck. And on Friday, we'll do our YouTube paycheck. And then on Sunday is going to be our bill exchange. Bear with me, though, with that, you guys, because the wedding is on Saturday and then we leave on Sunday. So if I remember, honestly, if I'm up for it, I will film it on Sunday when we get back. But otherwise, it might go up on Monday. I genuinely don't know. So just bear with me. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, week, month, year. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.